Hi, I'm Lakeisha,
Hey, I'm Natalie.
and this is Life Cracks Us Up.
Are you picking up what we're putting down? Are you enjoying the content? Is there feedback you'd like to provide or topics you'd like to discuss? How about you give us a call and share your thoughts? 757-504-4649. That's 757-504-4649. We would love to hear from you.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
Hey, what's going on?
Nada.
Not a thing.
No, nothing.
It's always something. Something
Nothing from nothing
leaves nothing.
You got to have something.
If you want to be with me.
Let me and not go. But no, we're not going back to that anymore.
No. But there is a song for everything. That's in case people didn't know. There is a song for everything.
I break out in song like all the time. If somebody just says something, or even if I say something, I finish it in a song.
In a song.
Yeah. Got a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Would you rather have butts in your face while you eat, or have to eat in a bathroom stall? To both.
Right? But I think I would have to go with butts in my face, because I'm hoping those butts have pants.
Yeah, no.
Don't read. No, it didn't
I'm looking
say.
at the picture. Those are asses.
Oh God!
If you just, that wouldn't really be a true would you rather. It was just, of course you'll choose that every time.
Yeah, those are
but just butts. Three people just standing there with bare ass while you're eating food, or would you rather eat in a bathroom?
I'm not gonna do it in a stall because those poo particles. No, yeah, I'm not. I don't take drinks in there. I don't.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with the ass out. Definitely. At my old job, there was a young lady who would eat in the bathroom stall.
What?
Kid you not? Oh, kid you not? Anybody who knows who I'm talking about, just put a little thumbs up in the comment.
Ew.
But yeah, you would walk in there and you would see, the feet, and you would see like that lunch bag.
Stop it.
Yeah, I'm not joking. I will even give you a name when we leave out of this recording.
Oh gosh, that's just. I don't even take drinks in there.
Even in my own bathroom at home.
I don't take anything. Have little poo particles.
Yes, that's what I was going to. Even my toothbrush stays with a thing over it.
Yeah.
But if you ever watch like any of those, those documentary specials when they're showing, what's the
like
like, but you see
all the stuff
every time you flush. That's exactly what happens, and it goes everywhere.
So if you're eating in the bathroom, you're
nasty.
But you might live long, because if you haven't died yet, then you might be immune to. You got a build up of all that stuff in you, so you can drink the water in Mexico.
Does that? If you can drink the water in Mexico, you built up quite the resistance.
Yes.
But if you're like, does that make you a shitty person?
You know what?
Oh my boy, my old comes out every now and again. Oh, Fozzie Bear! I love the Muppet. Yo, those two old guys. Okay, would you rather?
Oh gosh.
Would you rather throw a basketball at a toddler's face or push a toddler off a swing?
Really? Really? Oh my gosh. Who comes up with that stuff?
I don't know. I need to know, what would you do?
Well,
you have to do one or the other. Throw a basketball at a toddler's face or push a toddler off a swing.
I would have to say throw the ball at their face. Only because I have such poor aim. Because I know if I push them off that swing, I'm going to make my money. I'm going to get it. Yeah. So 9 times out of 10, I'm going to miss that shot. So, a toddler, really? How about a teen?
I think the assumption is you're going to hit that, but I would still rather throw the basketball at the kid's head, because I can control how hard I throw it.
Oh, okay.
As opposed to, even I guess technically push it off. You can still control. Yeah. But it's the whole toddler thing about it all. That's what's making me laugh. I'm picturing like this little cute kid, and I'm like, I see videos like that all the time on ridiculous.
I know, it's like not intentional, but it is.
Yeah,
but it happens.
It's hilarious. It is hilarious. So I was thinking that maybe we should mention to our public that we'd like to give them advice. We'd like to share some of our wisdom with you.
Yes, because we've been doing this life thing for a minute.
We have.
We have.
52 years thus far.
We've got our fair share of things happening. So I think we can tell you what to do in your life.
We can.
We can. Definitely.
Yeah.
So let us know what you would like advice about. We're very open. You can call, text, pigeon, semaphore. Is that what it's called when they do the sign? The flag? Yeah. Smoke signals.
Smoke signals, all the above.
All that. Yeah, we got that.
But yeah, we really do pride ourselves on knowing something about everything. What is it? Jack of all trades, master of none. Yeah,
that is us. That is
it's
us.
not professional. It's just us giving you what we think you should do.
That's right. That's right.
So what you got today?
Today, speaking of telling people what they should do, I think we need to tackle this craziness out here in the world.
Oh my gosh. One more news story that has me bent over. Like, some of this stuff you can't make it up. Like, you literally can't. If it wasn't on the news and someone told me some of these stories, I'd be like, you a lie.
I know, right? Some of it sounds like, no, that's not true.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Yeah.
But some people, I think, like for me personally, I've been dealing with a little bit of road rage. And it makes me think I need to come back and watch Unhinged. Is it Unhinged?
I think that's the name.
Yeah, yeah. Because I feel it bubbling. I feel it bubbling up. So I need to remember what can happen
every time you fuss somebody out.
Yes.
Fuss somebody out on the road.
If I just let it go, it might go too far.
Let it go. Let it go.
See, it's a song for everything. But everybody doesn't feel that way, evidently. So one that I didn't believe was true, I had to look it up, was the guy who attacked the judge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's in court because he got caught doing something wrong again. He was on probation. Again, right.
Being the operative
and
word.
He didn't want to go back to prison. So he was up there telling her how, I think I'm changed. I've done better, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, nah, man.
Right.
I ain't trying to hear that trash, And she's like, nah, you going to go back. She said, I think you need to experience something or something she said to him. And evidently it was triggering. Because I still don't understand how it happened. But this took a jump from where he was with his lawyer to where she was on the bench.
And then it was an elevated bench, which you make note of. He was not on ground level.
Her cat jumped, and he got to her before her people got to him.
And not the other crazy part was there were deputies standing to the left and to the right of her. How did he travel from where he was?
Rocket propel.
Right.
But I did see that it said one of the notes was Chief Judge Weiss or whatever later described Redden is the guy who did it. Hold on. He described his action as supermaning over a judicial bench and called it unprecedented behavior.
Yeah.
Supermaning. That had to be. And it said the arrest report says that Redding, the guy, told officers searching him after the attack that he had tried to kill the judge, that he was having a bad day.
A bad day is an understatement, sir. A bad day.
Oh no, your day just got worse.
You're about to have some bad years, sir.
Oh my God! So did you see when they brought him back into
court? Oh yes, muzzled up, handcuffed. He had mittens on.
Was it the same judge?
Shackles.
Was it the same judge?
Yes, the same judge. He had to go back for sentencing. You don't get a different judge for that.
I would not, and that's what it was. She was sentencing. She was just continuing what she had started. It wasn't even for the assault on her. She just had to finish delivering her sentencing.
What she started in the first one. Yeah.
I'd be like, I ain't going. I don't care what you bring him in. I ain't going.
I'm gonna say this. I'm going to say this. Now I'm gonna say this.
I'm gonna say this.
I'm gonna say this. It's like I'm gonna say this.
I'm gonna say this. Oh my
gosh. So like I get it, judges. You all hold a lot of power, but let this be a lesson. Just say what you're gonna say. Right. Give them the sentence.
Don't give that extra.
They don't need a lecture at that point. They've already screwed up. They already, they're standing in front of you, waiting to hear all the other stuff. Oh, you're the most abhorrent person I've ever met in my life. I've never in all my years on this bench have I seen such. That's what gets you jumped on.
Okay, wait.
Just go ahead and give the sentence.
Marvel. I love all the Marvel ones. I always say, if you ever watch the one where I don't remember which one it's called, with Tony Stark. No, excuse me. What's his name? What's his
Iron Man?
Iron Man. No. Okay. It was Loki and Incredible Hulk.
Okay.
And Loki is in there talking trash to Incredible Hulk. And all of a sudden he just takes him and just like,
yeah.
Like, the moral is don't be giving a story. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just get it done. Right. Because while you're up there talking.
Right.
Yeah.
That person is plotting.
Yeah, he's just like bam, bam, bam.
Yes. Yes. And they did a sketch on Saturday Night Live. Of course they did a sketch on Saturday Night Live. But they were talking like facts in there, like how was he able to get, and they were like one deputy was like looking down doing stuff, the other one was like picking lint out of his belly button or something, you know what I mean? Like, but what they weren't doing was keeping an eye on this cat. And I guess you never expect,
right? Been doing this for a while. Nothing's ever happened like this before.
Right.
Like the comedy show we just went to. It was like, oh, lack security in here. Like this lady about to come up on stage on me.
Yeah.
The security guard
and he was on him the rest of the night, like
right.
But yeah, they were talking about that, and then they were saying the character Punky Johnson was playing Redding. She was playing his character, but she was saying basically like, I bet you they're gonna have glass up there next time. I bet you they're gonna have glass. So then they showed a picture of how they brought him in the court the next time, you know, with the muzzle on, and the mittens on, and
Hannibal Lecter or something.
And she was like, he was like, man, that's bullshit. Like I didn't even try to bite nobody. But I guess they figured
anything could happen.
Anything could happen.
Because he wasn't gonna do the same thing. So
right.
He might do something different. So we got mittens, really?
Listen. You can scratch somebody's eye out, I guess. I can't do it.
Well, that's the sound it makes when you pop out an eye?
Sure. So, I was looking at, love these handy dandy devices.
Back in my day, we didn't have this. We had Antics.
Another one of these damn planes. A plane passengers on a plane discovered a missing window pane at 13,000 feet.
Wait.
Last month in London, the plane at 13,000 feet, they noticed 4 windows, not 1, not 2, not 3. 4 damaged window panes, including 2 that were completely missing.
How? How this way? Like you can't.
No one was injured by the window malfunctions, is what they're calling it. Missing windows being malfunctions. Yeah.
How did you sit at the window seat and not realize there was no window?
But
my favorite sound.
It had to have been.
And then it was breezy, and you raised it. Okay, and then now it was breezy, so you raised it up. Okay, I understand.
So I'm looking. So it's the outer window part, I guess. So there was nothing except a regular ass window protecting them from the elements. You know how when you look out of a plane, if you ever tap it, you feel how thick it looks or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, so I know it's something on both sides.
Right. So the ones on the outside. But even so, when you look at it, that looks different to me. So I don't understand.
So now I check planes before I get on.
Yes, it was bound for the U.S. out of London.
But let me ask you.
Yeah.
Did it have all the nuts and bolts?
Listen. How did they not see that there was?
Well, like if you've ever taken apart something and you go to put it back together, you notice how there's always extra parts,
right? Because you missed.
No, because they put too many in the first time. Right. That's why there's extra. It's okay to have extra parts once you put it back together. Ma'am. But that's why that's why I don't do carnival roller coasters.
Listen. I don't do carnival shit anymore as an adult. You see how fast they put that up?
And they just all the time taking it apart, putting it together. And I know there's going to be a part that's missing. something rolled under something.
Yes.
They're always taking it apart and putting it together. I was like, no.
I feel like they're bringing all the nuts and bolts in a
In a bag.
And in between Bud Lights, they're, yeah. You are definitely taking a chance when you're getting on those
actually, not just getting on them. I think about walking past them.
Right.
If the thing flies off. So
freak out.
I'm really paranoid at carnivals that come and go.
Yeah. And I think everybody has that "it won't happen to me" syndrome. You know what I mean? It won't happen to me. I'm going to get on here. Or like you said, as you're walking by in a whole chair from the Ferris wheel, you know what I mean, comes and hits you in the head or something. Everybody thinks it won't happen to them. But the problem with that is it happens to someone.
Somebody.
So why can't it be you?
Oh, I like the lottery. How about I can get the lottery? It got to be somebody.
And I mean, it's the same thing with the lottery.
Chances are.
I'm a realist. I understand the chances of me winning that lottery are damn near zero. However, somebody at some point has to win it. Why can't it be me?
I bought that one ticket.
Right. I mean, no, you can't. If you don't buy a ticket, clearly you have no chance at winning, right? I'm not saying go out and spend thousands of dollars, which people do.
They do.
On these lottery tickets. I'm not stupid like that, but I'll get some scratch offs here and there and, do some stuff. But you can't tell me that if it can happen to that person out in bumfuck Egypt, Kansas, it can happen to me. So that I'll get off my soapbox about that.
About the nuts and bolts.
Nuts and bolts. See, this is what happens. This is what gets us in trouble
all the time. The time. But yeah, so what was that subject?
Oh my god!
The plane. The plane.
Yeah, we're done with that.
Yeah, the planes. So they don't have windows. They don't have bolts.
Right.
Okay. So next.
Yeah.
All right. So nude cannonball at Bass Pro Shop.
Hilarious to me. That's hilarious.
Why, sir? Did this man in Alabama crash his car outside?
Alabama?
Not Alabama. Yes. Police in Alabama say a man crashed his car outside a Bass Pro Shop and stripped down to his birthday suit, then plunged into the giant aquarium inside the store. And when he got done, he was like, "I'm done now." I was like,
yeah. I did what I came to do.
Was it a dare, maybe?
People with mental health problems, we have to address these. Someone in his life knew that this man was capable of something like this. But yeah, I don't know. Was he just being, was he high? Was he like, oh my gosh, I need to cool off? I don't know. I can't.
Yeah, but I mean,
you ever see those big tanks in the Bass Pro Shops? Didn't you go with me to pick up my gun?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I remember the big tank.
I went by the fish.
No,
tank. I know, but I'm sure it's got to be huge. Yeah, it's like he just jumps in there.
Yeah, it's definitely huge. You could definitely swim in it with the fishes.
Swimming with the fishes. Maybe that's he wanted to. So his bucket list.
Maybe
bucket list.
Maybe listen. Who am I to talk about somebody else's bucket list?
Yeah, living his dream.
Do you have a bucket list?
I do not.
Nor do I. I'm afraid if I'll create one,
and once you finish,
I'll be forced to now you got to do that bucket list because this is what's wrong with you.
No, once you finish it though, you die because you got to do all that for die, and then once you finish it, you just gotta die.
Yeah, you just hang on. You just hang on to that one last thing.
That's why I'm not creating a list. I'm ready.
I don't think there's anything that I want to do like that would actually make a list.
Right.
That would actually
can't.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to meet a monk up in the
Himalayan mountains. I'm never gonna skydive.
Yeah, no, that's
I'm not. And that's usually the kind of thing that on people's bucket list. Yeah. I'll bet. So a customer has filed a negligence lawsuit against Duncan, claiming he was injured by an exploding toilet at one of the coffee chains located in Central Florida. He is suing Paul. I'm not even going to do it, Paul. I don't know what your last name is. I see it, but I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not going to do that to you or me. But Paul is seeking more than $100,000 in a lawsuit filed Wednesday, claiming he suffered severe and long-term injuries. So, I mean, I don't know so much I mean, obviously, a toilet exploding can cause physical injury, but I think I would be trying to sue more for the mental.
Yeah. Yeah, physical. We didn't talk about physical.
Yeah, physical. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get a few dollars for my injuries. Though.
But that mental,
but the mental,
never what the same.
Never ever. Every time I saw a toilet, I'd be like, oh.
You get poo in your hair. Oh, and
maybe your mouth
was
you
open. You're like, me. But you know why? He needs to get paid, and these employees won't have jobs anymore. They knew something like this had happened before. It's like something had happened before. Yeah. Right, with the toilet, they knew it was like again or whatever, but I guess it wasn't that bad. But exploding toilet.
I can't even, just the thought of that and all the, just the.
Yeah. That's why I'm not taking my food in there.
Again, yeah, eating in the bathroom. But that puts me in mind of semi off the subject, but it is kind of sort of subject. Like when you see people tip over, like when they're in the porta potties and their friends or think it's funny to tip it over, yo, please understand, not only would the friendship be over, and there's no repairing that, because that shit's not funny, no pun intended. That's not funny. Like, not only would the friendship be over, we're going to fight. We're literally going to fight. And so do you now. And so do you. And so do you. Because what you're not going to do is cover me in shit and all that blue stuff.
Oh, but again,
and you're not going to be covered.
The stuff that's the people who made the contributions, we don't know what they had. Now you got the E. coli and the monkeypox and the.
I'm literally getting nauseous. Let's move on. I'm dead serious. Like, it's literally making.
Okay. All right. Moving from the porta potty.
Okay.
To the KitchenAid.
Is there any shit involved?
No.
Okay.
All right. So I heard this one, and it was in some place. It's like it's a misdemeanor. That's a lower crime for stealing a certain dollar amount of stuff. Yeah. So, and it's a higher crime if it's more. So these people they call them the KitchenAid mixer crew because they're going into Kohl's and they're stealing appliances. I don't know how to steal, so I don't know. I always think stealing.
I know how to steal, and I can't figure that out.
Stealing is like little stuff you put in your purse or whatever. But people evidently, I don't know, put it in shopping carts, walk out the door. I don't know. But anyway, so they stole all this stuff, and when they got caught, because they did, their lawyer, trying to earn his money, cannot blame him.
Listen,
he argued that it should be a lesser offense because the items were on sale. It sort of makes sense.
It kind of sort of does, except so it does. So there has to be a certain threshold met before it can be, charged as a certain kind of crime. Right. So the lawyer arguing, well, it didn't meet the $5,000. Let's just say $5,000. It didn't meet the $5,000 because these items were on sale. So on sale, they were only $2,000. So that was his argument.
Yes.
However, it's the retail price.
I didn't see that in the fine print.
Yes, it's the retail price that matters. But I appreciate that argument.
Yes, the effort. Yes.
I appreciate that.
He earned his money. They went to jail, but he did earn his money.
Yes, you are a thinker.
Yes.
Whoever you are, attorney, you are a thinker.
It's on sale.
It's on sale. There was I don't know what all these stories in Alabama are, because I know one of us are going to touch on the Alabama story.
All right.
An Alabama woman with rare, and we talked about this recently, with rare double uterus gives birth to 2 children.
No.
Yes, ma'am. An Alabama woman with 2 uteri and 2 cervixes has given birth to 2 babies after carrying one of them in each uterus.
Ew.
Yeah. Yep.
Ew.
Kelsey Hatcher of Dora, I don't care how far you are from Birmingham, man, gave birth to 2 girls on Wednesday and Thursday after a combined 20 hours of labor.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. So, were we on camera when we were talking about that?
Yeah. No, because we were talking about something different about being able to give birth to a black baby and a white baby at the same time.
So, it absolutely could happen.
Yeah.
Had she been with 2 different guys.
Because if she got 2 of everything, then she could have had a bigger window of time.
Absolutely.
Ew.
Those babies could have been born 3 months apart.
That's horrible.
That's crazy, right? What do you do, though? How do you correct that? take one. Right.
But how did you know you had to before you got? Well,
I mean, you can see that in a sonogram.
Well, yeah, they should. Well, what they do pelvic originally, because like when you're a teenager, they when you first started getting your exams, like they couldn't. Maybe because if you reach in and you get one, you don't keep reaching thinking there's something else in there.
Yeah.
Like, did they know before she was pregnant?
Yeah, I'd be curious if she. I mean, no, they had to have known she had 2 cervix. When you have your gynecological exam, your doctor
that's what I'm saying.
There to feel your
but
cervix.
They're only looking for one, and if one was where it should be, why would I think to feel around to see if there was another one?
Yeah, I guess we don't know. Were they like side by side like this? Were they?
Well, I don't even know what they're feeling when they go in there and I'm like this, because that feels like they're doing this, not this.
Yeah, no, she's doing like this.
They're doing that. Like this. No, it's like. Anyway, I don't know. If you are a person who does that or whatever, yeah, how do you know?
And guys, do not respond.
Oh.
If you do this and you ND behind your name.
Yes, only in that circumstance. But yeah, like that, would you know? How would you know that something wasn't right?
I'd be curious to know if she had children before.
Right? Was this the first pregnancy?
Yeah, because I feel like if she's had children before, they had to have known, right? Because there would have been sonograms.
Oh,
there would have been,
stuff. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
What it doesn't mention is if it's by the same man.
I know, right?
My hope is that. I mean, it could happen.
It could
very easily.
Yeah, it could. It could. All right. Well, since you want to do Alabama, I'm going to go ahead and take
Get it.
Take it. All right. So the Alabama brawl. And this is another one of those situations where I don't watch television. People have to tell me what's going on. So my daughter was like, "Did you hear about this?" I was like, "I don't have no idea what you're talking about."
Right.
So when I watched it, I had to watch it like 3 times before I was like, "What the world is happening over here?" So the story goes, this dock worker, African American dock worker, told this group of people, well, it's important, black, non-Caucasian. These Caucasians, they tell these Caucasian people, "Hey, you can't park your boat here." Can't. And they're like, with the community said, "Look here, boy.
We gonna park this boat wherever we want to park it."
It may not have gone that way, but however, they were disregarding this man who was doing his job. And so then they became a little belligerent. And I guess they were thinking, it's one of him, there's a bunch of us. So we're going to just disrespect this man. And they did not know. I did not know there was a black bet signal.
You know now. You know now.
Yeah, because they attacked the man, and then he had a hat on, right? He throws his hat up in the air.
But not only did he throw it, it's the way he threw it. Like, well, here we go.
Right? I know. And so I guess the other boat was docking. There's another boat around or something, and the black people ran down to assist this gentleman
that they did not know.
Right.
They did not know this brother, and they came in full force.
Yes.
Commenced the whooping ass.
And women.
Yes. Dude swimming.
He jumped in there and he was just going. And I'm thinking to myself, "Oh my gosh, I hope this young man can get himself out of the water, because I know it, fully clothed, shoes and everything,
soaking wet.
And he pulled himself up out of that. He was turned. That's like when the car falls on your kid. He didn't
adrenaline,
and he didn't know the man.
Did not know. See, and this right here is a perfect example of what's wrong in our society. How is it that all of those people showed up for someone they didn't even know, and the support in but I don't see that just in everyday
supporting my business.
Supporting a bit. Half the time I don't even see these young kids holding fucking doors. Like that showed me, like, it kind of sort of gave me a glimmer of hope about some things, like
that we can.
Because they came together on that ass.
I feel the chair. I know. I was thinking the chair became famous. The chair was famous.
It did.
Like, oh my gosh! But but these people, like I said, you just don't know. Don't mess with people.
Yeah,
you just don't know. And I'm sure that those dock worker, he had no inkling that this would happen. He's probably thinking, I'm about to get my ass whipped.
Probably, yeah, by all these people.
Yeah. And then, because I watch them running down, they're coming from everywhere.
Females, males, like everybody.
Everybody. We are the world.
It sure was fun to watch.
Over and over and over. And I love getting the different angles, finding the different people who were them.
That part, because when I first heard, I'm like you, I don't watch the news. It's way too depressing. So I don't just sit and watch the news. But I started getting like, hey, or did you see? Or hey, oh my gosh. And I was like, what are you talking about? So then I saw the first one. And before I even finished watching that, somebody from a different angle. So I was like, yo, this is hilarious.
Yes. Oh my gosh. It's from every angle.
And speaking of those chairs, I'm about to go old school. I'm going to get a card table and 4 of those chairs so that we can play like cards and games at my house. There's nothing like some dominoes and spades.
I've heard of those games.
I'm a fighter. Y'all gonna come one day and be like, oh, she's doing the podcast alone now. Right. Because she is gonna be tucked behind this right here. All you are gonna hear is
no, when we went to
the brunch, the black
brunch, and you all made
the black ass brunch.
Yeah, the black ass brunch. It was fabulous.
It was. I'm waiting for the next one.
They bring it closer. Bring it here. Bring it here, sir.
And not for nothing, they do have the
black love. I missed that one. So when is the black love, sir? I know you're watching.
Dion.
Yes.
Get on it.
Yes.
Get on it.
Because I got some black love.
She could get on your ass. You better bring it here before she come get you, Dion.
Right. But yeah, then you all made me play spades, and it was kind of fun. It was. Yes. But I think what made me not want to learn was when I was in the military, and we get out there and everybody's playing. It was dominoes and spades, and it looked like it could ruin friendships.
It has the potential.
Relationship.
It has the potential.
Because I know my daughter was playing one time. We were somewhere, and her and her husband were not on the same team. And her husband, we cut your partner or whatever. Yeah. And that lady went in on him. And I was like, why did you stand up for your man? She's like, oh. Yeah, like, he did that. He had to catch that smoke. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So that's one reason, I'm a pacifist.
But I will say, once you learn the game, and a lot of times, a lot of people have a partner. They have somebody that they play with. You know them, but I just enjoy the game. I enjoy winning. I'm actually pretty good at both.
Okay. Because you all made me play with everybody. I had to go over, and each time was a different partner. So I did.
So you learned different.
Yeah. It was fun, I must admit. We're still friends. So it can work.
We'll have game day at my house. Cool. So some owners of a funeral home were arrested after the authorities discovered 190 decaying bodies at the funeral home.
Where?
In the back.
In the coat closet?
In the back.
What was in the casket?
That's my question. That's what I want to know. So that's what I want to know. So were y'all, and I'm going to be honest, I did not go through the entire article because that alone made my mind go everywhere. So I'm like, okay, number one, were these all closed caskets where no one knew, no one was in it? Or you know how at the end of the service, the funeral home comes and takes the body.
Yeah. And then they just bring it to the place. So they stopped off somewhere, or even if they didn't, because my thought is, if the bodies are there, those caskets aren't in the ground,
right?
Because you're reselling them,
or
reusing them,
right? Or were these when they burn you up, incinerate you?
No, cremated. No, because it said there was remains. What did it say?
No, but I'm saying maybe the family thought
they were cremated.
They were being cremated.
Well, why are you holding them? Because my thought is
I really should have done better.
The only benefit of not disposing of the bodies properly is because I want to save money on the casket, reusing the casket. Right. That's my thought. It's like that would be the only reason is I'm going to resell the casket.
I actually thought I did have that article in here.
But why would you save the bodies? Come on, man, get better at that. Get rid of the evidence.
Gross.
Yeah,
gross.
Yeah, what are we looking like?
I think we got time for one more.
One more. So do you have one? Or do you want me to do the AI?
I mean, I have a few.
Oh, go ahead. Go with it.
You sure?
Go with it.
Along the lines of, okay, so I'm gonna do two really super quick. So in London, there are 5 foul-mouthed African gray parrots.
I was like, where are you going?
5 parrots with potty mouths are so bad that they can't even leave them out. So they're trying to incorporate them with other parrots who don't talk like that, who don't curse and all. They're trying to rehabilitate these parrots by putting them with someone else. I just thought that was freaking hilarious.
Okay, but wait. but
wait, there's more.
So, one, how did they get such a potty mouth?
They were donated to the zoo. Okay. They were donated to the establishment.
Probably rescued.
Right. So whoever had them before that were just shitty people and thought it was hilarious.
Okay, but 2, just like children, when you put them with someone, 9 times out of 10, they're going to get the bad habit, not the good habit. So now they're going to have more parents with potty. Right. Because the one parent's going to be like, potty, what a cracker. The other be like, shut it up. Oh, they that mess.
One of goddamn cracker.
Right. So now you got a whole bunch of
Oh, potty mouth parrots.
Wow, say that 5 times fast. Potty mouth parrots.
Yeah, I'm done with them because I'm just gonna sit here and keep trying to say potty mouth parrot. Potty mouth parrot. It's not as hard as we thought. It's just. Sorry. Okay, last one. This one I just thought was super cute. A couple from New Jersey rang in the new year in a special way as they welcomed twins. But the babies won't share the same birth date nor the same birth year.
Oh,
one was born at like 11:43 p.m. on December 31st, and the other one was born at like 7 a.m. on January 1st.
Oh, that is too cute. That is too cute.
Yep.
Wow.
I thought that one's cute.
Mama didn't work hard enough. Punch it, Mama. Punch it. You could have made that.
Do better, ma'am.
Right?
So on that note, as usual, I love our time together.
I know, because there's some crazy mess going out there.
It definitely is.
It is.
This is why
life cracks us up.
All right, y'all.
Later.
Are you picking up what we're putting down? If so, now's the time to like, follow, subscribe, and share. We'd also love to hear from you. Give us a call at 757-504-4649, or you can email us at lifecracksusup@gmail.com, or just drop us a comment. If you're so inclined, do all 3.
Thank you for hanging out with us. Be sure to like, follow, share, and subscribe, and look for a new episode every Wednesday.